Just 1 minute. Okay, so the next chapter under Unit 2 is physiochemical properties of the drug molecule. See, here we are in detail discussing about 5 to 6 important physical properties of the drug molecules, which have to be studied in detail before formulating a dosage form. So just before making a dosage form, these physical properties must be studied in detail. So the first one is refractive index. So how do you define refractive index? When the light travels from a or travels into a denser medium, the light slowly bends. Okay, and there is a law which governs this bending, and that is known as Snell's law. According to Snell's law, sin I by sin R is a constant, where I is the incident ray angle of incidence and R is the angle of refraction. Okay, I is the angle of incidence when the light travels through the air, and R is the angle of refraction. So according to Snell's law, sin I by sin R is a constant which is indicated by N, and that constant is known as refractive index. Is it clear for you? The definition of refractive index? And the law which deals with this is known as Snell's law. So again, refractive index is based on the temperature also. So here you can see the refractive index of ethanol, that is about 1.36. Hexadecane, the refractive index is about 1.343. Toluene has an refractive index of 1.49. So this is the machine which is used for finding out the refractive index. I'll show you it in the class. We have the machine here. The machine used for finding out the refractive index is known as a base refractometer. So usually a base refractometer, I hope you remember the video, has got a what do you tell, 2 prisms, and there is a sample holder. If you put a drop of the sample and just cover it, it becomes a thin film. Now let us see the working of a base refractometer. The light enters through, here there is an opening. The light enters through this opening, and inside you can see a prism. The prism disperses the light, and this light falls again on the sample. Through the sample, the light passes into the second prism, and then it falls into the lens. Do you remember its working?
Yes, sir.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll do one thing, just please wait. I'll share the video once. You can hear the video once more. Please wait. Because I think some of you have missed out the classes. This is very important. So I'll show you the video how the base refractometer will work. Just wait 1 minute. Can you see the video?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it audible for you?
No, sir.
Is it audible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So this is the base refractometer. I'll explain you. See here you can see a small opening through which the light will enter. I'll tell you. See here we are opening it. So here it contains two prisms. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, it contains two prisms. So here the sample is there,
Yes,
and
sir.
down to this glass slide there is a prism, and above there is a prism. So you put the sample, and when you press it, it will form a thin film. The light enters through this opening. See, the light is entering. It falls on the prism, and the prism scatters the light, and this light again falls on the sample. See, here is the sample. So the first prism is known as the illuminating prism. So the light is scattered by the prism, and the light falls on the sample, and through the sample the light falls on the refracting prisms. So there are two prisms. One is the illuminating prism, and the second one is known as the refracting prism. Okay, now the light is being scattered and it falls on the sample, and from the sample it goes to the lens. See here you can see there is a cross wire or a Hindu mark. So we are adjusting the system in such a way that this line, I'll show you, you can see the video. See, this line is exactly at the center of the cross mark. Okay, see, you are adjusting the machine in such a way that this line or this partition is exactly in the middle of the cross mark. Then you can see the reading also. Okay, when it is exactly on the cross mark, you take down the reading, and that is the refractive index of the substance. Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can adjust the, there is an opening for adjusting the reading also. So this is the sample holder. The one prism, that is the refracting prism, is in the down, and the other one is on the top part. Okay. So here they are doing the calculation of refractive index of a sample. Again, it depends on the temperature. Okay, based on the temperature, it again changes. So this is the Abbes refractometer. I think the working is clear to you. The applications are: refractive index can be used to identify a substance, to measure its purity, and to determine the concentration of one substance dissolved in another. Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so for time being, we'll stop the session here. Okay, I have done the recording of the videos also. I'll be putting it in on the LMS. You can see the video whenever you want. Okay, so please mark your attendance on the.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me. Yes, Dhanasri. Hello, Dhanasri Kolegar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you want to say something?
No, sir.
Okay. So you can mark the attendance on the LMS. So tomorrow 9 to 10, both division A and B will be having my class revision. Okay, so please attend it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
then,
sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.